Well, hello, good folks. It's navy bean and ham tonight, and so I thought I would give a little video on how to. This is organic celery that I'm browning. Not browning, but just getting it translucent. I have some fresh leeks here, and I've showed you before. I cut them all the way to the green, then they're easily washed. Then you can cut up what you need and discard the rest. There's all the dirt that I peeled off. They're very easy to wash like that, right? Then over here, all these beautiful beans we grew and dried. And I'm just, you wash them. And I'm looking for, here we go. Ones like that I'm going to discard. Oops, I'm going to discard, right? Otherwise, look at this harvest. I cooked these for a short time today. You bring them to a boil, then you leave them in the hot water I left it in the hot water all day while we did tasks, and now I'm down to putting it together. So I have chopped the leeks. We grew these leeks. You can use onion or shallots or whatever you want. I have an abundance of leeks. We had over 100 leeks in our garden this year. And so that's what I'm using. It's a form of an onion. And they make great soup. And that's what we're using, but you can use whatever you want. Sometimes I omit onion if I'm going to give some to the dog. I used to have this little dog that loved lentil soup, so we never put onion in it because the dogs can't have onion. So what I added here was a quart of the kitchen basics. I think some of the recipes say 4 cups of water, 4 cups of chicken stock, and actually that's what I did tonight because I didn't have enough of this. If I would have had this, I would have used the whole thing, but I only had a half. Then, so here we are to that. And then I'm going to use, this is a tomato that we grew and canned. Pint of that. And this is baked garlic. You can use fresh. I don't have any fresh right now. We grew a bunch of garlic 2 seasons ago, I think, and I took quite a bit of it and peeled it and baked it in the oven. That makes it so good, and it's in olive oil, but I'm just going to put some cloves into the soup. So I've added some smoked paprika and some, they call for oregano, but I didn't have any, so I used purple basil, which is close. Then 2 medium carrots, which I didn't have quite that, but this is about, 3/4 of a cup of diced carrots. And then this is the cubed up ham, and I wanted to draw attention to the fact that this is an all natural piece of ham. You can see there is no nitrates added to this ham, and that's what you should shoot for because nitrates are pretty bad for you. So we're going to add this, and then I'll add the beans, and I might have to add a little bit more liquid because the 2.5 cups of beans, they really ended up being a lot. So we'll see what happens with that. Okay, so I got everything in here. You can see how it looks when it's going on. It's going to cook for about 30 minutes. And it should be ready, and if I have to add a little bit more liquid, I can always add another can of tomatoes or maybe just a little bit more water. I did add another 4 ounces of water because this was so many beans. This is such a nice big pot of soup. You see how large it is? We'll eat it a couple times, plus I'll be able to share some with the neighbor. Okay, back in a few. Here we are. I step back so I don't get the steamy lens. Here it is, all golden in the grease. So here it is, garnished with fresh spinach leaves and some beautiful Asiago cheese. There it is. dig on in, folks. Be your greatest self and have a wonderful life. Good night.